A lot happened in that episode. What do you think?
Yeah, a lot happened. So it's like, you're dead or is she alive?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out.
I know they kept Arya and
I always forget their names. I mix them up. I think Teen. Yes. I believe that was the one that was down with Arya. Where Nymeria and what was the other one? Obara are no longer, I believe. Like the Sand Snakes always mess up their names, but
got it.
that on TV.
I only saw long enough to see Bran and Arya, and that's about it.
And you've seen that anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there we go. Just turn it off. There we go. We're good.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Yep.
So yeah, there's a lot happening in that episode.
Yeah, we saw a character that we haven't seen since episode 2. Nymeeria's gone big.
Just a little.
Just a little.
What did you think of Arya's response? But that's not you.
That's not you. I don't know. She gone wild.
Mm-hmm. Going back to Winterfell, going home. Isn't Nymeria? Nymeria's not domesticated.
No. Not like...
You were hoping, though.
I know. I'm like, is that Nymeria? Is it bad that I really want that to be Nymeria?
All them seasons of... I can't wait for Nymeria to show up.
I want Nymeria to show up. And then this happens. I'm kind of heartbroken. So I wanted them to join forces and then meet up with Sansa and Jon and Ghost, and Nymeria and Ghost can have this awesome sibling direwolf reunion. It was gonna be awesome, but no.
Well, we got to see Nymeria.
Yep.
And Nymeria has gotten big.
Huge.
You got to remember, Ghost is the only other one alive now.
Yeah.
And Ghost was the runt of the litter. And Ghost is pretty big.
Ghost is like a decent bit larger than a regular wolf. And then you see Nymeria and he's just like...
Think Nymeria will show up again at some point in time?
I want her to. I really do. I really want her to.
Okay, well, let me see. Where do we want to start this discussion at? Open up with Dany in the war room.
Thinking of strategies.
Mm-hmm. And she was getting on Varys' case.
Mm-hmm.
Varys said, talk his way. And he was being truthful about everything.
Yeah.
And he was honest about how he supported who was right for the people at the time.
Yep.
And Melisandre shows up.
Yeah.
I don't think you were expecting that.
No. But I did immediately know that it was Melisandre. Like, immediate.
As soon as the Red Priest was showing up, you knew.
Melisandre? I'm just like Red Priestess from
Shy.
From Shy, I think. And I'm like, Melisandre there? Okay,
She's the one that brings up Jon Snow.
Yep. I'm like, yeah, you'd love to meet your nephew. Just go.
That you don't know about.
Yes, your unknown nephew.
Then it flashes to Winterfell. Because Jon had gotten a letter.
Yeah.
And he knew it was from Tyrion. Sansa originally was wondering.
He's just like, this could be a fake. And then Jon...
All dwarves are bastards in their father's eyes.
Yep. And like, oh yeah, I remember that scene. That's where I get my favorite Tyrion quote.
Yep.
My favorite Game of Thrones quote.
Yeah. Where did I cover? So then we show up in King's Landing. Cersei's trying to gather all the noblemen to back her.
Yep. Randall Tarley.
Jamie was talking to Randall, yes.
Yep. And Randall's just like, well, I swore an oath, and I swore this other oath.
Yeah.
But now they're conflicting. And either way, I break one oath.
Mm-hmm.
Or I either break one oath and keep the other, or vice versa, or break both oaths. I can't just keep both oaths. It's conflicted.
But Jamie offered him up Warden of the South.
Warden of the South. Does that include Dorne?
Probably, because if Cersei wins, Dorne don't win.
No.
Dorne already took a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. What do you think Randall do? Is he going to teaming up with him?
Probably.
Alright. That was about all in there. Sam and Jorah. That scene where we first see Jorah with the grayscale all over.
Yeah, I kind of called it.
Yeah, Jorah's not in good shape there.
No.
And then Sam finds out his last name.
Yep. Jorah Mormont. Bear Island.
Kind of spark Sam's interest a little bit, don't he?
Yep, because, Mormont.
Jorah Mormont. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lyanna's his niece, right?
Yep.
Niece. I mean, yeah. Lyanna's awesome.
Oh, everybody knew you'd like Lyanna when she showed up.
You know what? I'd want Lyanna and Arya to be my best friends.
And Jon to be your older brother.
Yes. Because, that would be awesome.
Alright, Qyburn and Cersei.
Yep.
Down with the dragon skulls.
And they had one ginormous crossbow.
There's a name for those, and I can't think of what the name is.
I'm just going to call it a ginormous.
Ginormous crossbow.
No,
that's pretty.
ginormous.
Oh, a ginormous.
Gigantic and enormous. Ginormous.
Okay, ginormous crossbow.
Yeah. It's a real word. Totally. At least in my book.
Well, did some damage to that skull, though.
Yeah, they totally ruined a perfectly nice dragon skull.
Well, they have to figure out how to defeat dragons if...
Yeah, and they
They're
made
gonna
a
stop Dany.
ginormous crossbow, and they destroyed a perfectly nice dragon skull.
Like the biggest one.
Yeah, but to be fair, that dragon skull has been in the dark and is probably very fragile compared to when it was still alive. Because, yeah, the bones would deteriorate and be less impenetrable.
It'd be more brittle.
Yeah.
Okay, I can buy that. Then we go back to Dany in the war room. Tyrion's talking plans. He wants to send Tyrells and the Martells to King's Landing to lay siege.
Mm-hmm.
Starve them out, not attack. And then he's sending Grey Worm and the Unsullied to Castle Rock.
Yep.
To take Castle Rock. What do you think of Tyrion's plan?
It's a good plan. I haven't seen much war strategy, but it seems like a good plan. Because, the best place to hit is hit at the heart of things, which would be both Castle Rock and King's Landing, and they'd be doing it at the same time.
Right. But at least he's sending the Unsullied to Castle Rock. He's keeping Westerosi is going to King's Landing. So it's not foreign invaders.
Yeah,
Which I thought made sense.
it made a lot of sense.
Oh, and then we had that little scene with Grey Worm and Miss Sunday.
I mean, any normal person my age would be like, well, why are you grinning like a maniac? And then there's me. I'm just like grinning like a maniac.
You've been waiting for
I
that.
know. Like, I'm going to rewatch it and I'm going to realize how high my squeal was. It's just like, I've been waiting for that for forever. Like,
you saw it the first time when she was teaching them how to speak English.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you said something. That was like their first interaction, and you were like,
I ship it. The ship
several seasons later.
And they finally, they squeal though. I feel like that our neighbors could probably hear that.
Possibly.
Probably.
All right.
Which I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing.
That's not too bad. Summer. Sam and Jorah.
Sam and Jorah.
They look painful.
That looked very painful.
So how do you think it's going to go?
Hopefully it works. Because that looked very painful.
Oh yeah, it did. Very painful. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Then that leads into the pie.
Yep. That made me cringe.
Did you know it was pie right away? Or
No.
did you think it was more sawing off of Jorah?
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, that's pie?
And the next thing you hear is hot pie.
Hot pie. Ow.
A long time ago you asked me if we're going to see hot pie again.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. That was when Brienne and Sansa ran into him.
Yeah. And I'm still wondering where Gendry is, all in the midst of this. Because we haven't seen him since season 3. I don't know whether he's still rowing or not.
He just might be.
Yeah.
Well, Davos told him to keep the land on his left.
Yeah. But he can't swim. And I highly doubt he's been in a rowboat before.
So Hot Pie tells Arya that Jon's king of the north and he won the battle of the bastards.
And she's heading north. And I'm so happy. Like, yes. I mean, I loved every single aspect of this episode until that very last scene. Yeah.
That didn't go down quite so well.
Nope.
Alright, so Jon gets Sam's message.
Yep.
Now that Arya's heading north, Jon gets a message from Sam saying he needs to go to Dragonstone.
To get Dragon Glass. What a coincidence. I think not.
Just as Arya's heading north. That's what I was getting at.
Darn it.
The timing.
But I mean, it could take a little while. I mean, what if they meet up on the road?
Maybe.
They could.
Well, Jon and Davos were going to the bay and sailing down the
they're probably
Dragonstone.
not gonna meet. But then she'll see Sansa, though. She'll see Sansa. And even though they kind of hated each other. It's gonna be just like when Sansa met up with Jon.
It's still gonna be great.
It's gonna be epic.
Oh.
I want more family reunion.
So yeah, he gets Sam's message and then he goes to the lords up there and tells them about it.
Yep.
And then he tells them about the message he had gotten from Dany way back in the beginning of the episode.
See, and then
they don't trust Lannisters or Targaryens in the north.
But they both good.
They don't know that.
Jon and Sansa know Tyrion's deep. Yeah.
Yeah, they know Tyrion.
Dany is kind of a mystery to them. Not to us, but to them.
But he makes the decision to go, and he says that Sansa has the north. Which leads to a big grin from Littlefinger.
Yeah. I don't trust him. I don't know what he's planning.
And then that led to that little meeting between him and Jon.
I did like that.
It totally reminds me of episode 3, episode 1.
Episode 3, episode 1?
Episode 3, season 1.
That's what I thought.
When Ned's choking him out outside his brothel. When he says Cat's there and Cat really was there.
Yeah, and the guy's just like, Ned.
I was just waiting for Littlefinger to say Starks and her tempers or whatever he says in episode 3. I thought that'd been funny, but they didn't throw it in there. Okay. Now Arya's out on the road. We already talked about this a little bit.
I know. And
that was the first thing we talked about, I think.
She just kind of went... Okay, so she went from the Fingers. She went to the Twins. She went kind of halfway south to wherever...
Yeah, because she was at King's Landing.
And then...
Right there around Herring Hall.
Yeah, somewhere around Herring Hall. And then once she heard that Jon was in the north, King of the North, she decided to go back up. We met up with Nymeria, and she was kind of disappointed. I was very disappointed that Nymeria didn't go with her.
But I think Arya understands.
Yeah.
Nymeria was big.
Nymeria was huge. Yeah, Nymeria puts Gus to shame. Nymeria is just gigantic.
Hit the TV?
Yeah.
Okay, and then that leads us to Euron versus Yara.
Theon really needs to sort out his priorities.
Do you think it was winnable at that point?
At that point? Winnable? I mean, possible, perhaps. I don't know.
I got you thinking now, didn't I?
Why do you have to get me to think?
Well, because that's why I like this show. It makes you think.
I mean, obviously I want them to win.
Right.
And
What do you think of Euron's entrance? I think that entrance is awesome. Coming down on that little ramp and first one over. I know you don't like him, but
I don't.
that was an entrance.
Yeah. Seems something
And it's
like,
not like he was cowardly at all.
it seems like something Jack Sparrow would do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, think about it.
Yeah.
He's out on...
I don't know. Seems like Jack Sparrow would have done that at some point in time.
Right now, it's Team Cersei, 1. Team Dany, 0.
There's 3 teams. Jon hasn't done anything yet.
Well,
Other than going...
John's worried about the North. He's not really all that worried about the South.
Yeah.
The only thing he wants from the South is Dragonglass.
Yep. Which I assume Dragonstone used to be a volcano. Because obsidian...
That would make sense.
Yeah. We learned all about how obsidian was formed in science. It has to cool very fast, so that has very small crystals. That makes one big crystal. But yeah, I assume Dragonstone was a volcano. Maybe it's dormant.
Probably a little volcano.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking of how would volcanoes work in this world? Because I mean, volcanoes in our world. Our world is a ball, but I don't know if this world is or not because their seasons are totally wacky. And like I don't know, do they revolve around the sun or are they weird? Or is it weird flat land and the sun?
is it a monstrous planet and there's actually like 57 continents? And that's why a season takes so long because we're orbiting around a monster sun that's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, so we need to get like the solar system thing for how the Game of Thrones seasons and solar system works. Because I'm very confused
I don't know
about
if
that.
George R. R. Martin's going to put that out.
Well, he needs to.
Well, write him a letter.
Probably should.
What else?
Really
Let me
bugging
see.
me.
That was pretty much the review. I gotta ask you, what do you think's happening next? We had so much happen this episode. A lot happened the first episode.
We didn't see Bran at all.
Oh yeah, you were wanting to see some Bran.
Yeah, because kind of had one very short scene with him, and we haven't seen him since.
Kind of like season 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good show for an entire season.
So yeah, you want to see Bran next episode?
Yeah, because we had that one short scene and nothing.
Nothing.
I want him to head south down to Sansa. Because Jon's going to Dragonstone to meet up with his aunt, which he doesn't know she's his aunt. But
yeah, he's honestly worried because his grandfather and uncle went down there and got burned alive by a Targaryen the last time
yeah, her
a
father.
Stark went that direction.
His grandfather.
Yep. So yeah, he's a little worried about that.
I don't know whether I like or I hate narrative irony. Because the irony.
Right.
Grandfather and all.
That would make me worried, I think.
Yeah. Wait, his grandfather was killed by his other grandfather.
Yep.
Game of Thrones is strange.
When it comes to family trees.
Like I said, when I found out that Jon was a Targaryen, family trees just got a whole lot more complicated.
Like I said, I never even thought about that.
I
So
never-
his grandpa killed his other grandpa.
I know, I just thought of that. I'm like, wait, yeah.
Well, on that note, I think we're going to close this discussion up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to figure out a very decent explanation of how the seasons work. And I feel like I should find, I need to make a family tree. Maybe that'll help. I need to make a family tree.
Like a huge family tree.
Gigantic Game of Thrones family tree.
Let's see how many of them cross over.
Bet you that's a lot.
Well, all right, that was Stormborn.
Yep.
Hope everybody enjoyed it. And we will be bringing you episode 3 as soon as we can.
Hopefully that's very soon.
Right.
I really want it to be very soon.
I really need to post episode 1.
Yeah.
Now I'm backlogged 2 episodes, so. But yeah.
I hope it's very soon.
Oh yeah, she's hoping. You liking season 7 so far?
Yeah. We got to see a character that we haven't seen since episode 2.
And we got to see a character that we haven't seen since season 4.
Season 4. But episode 2. Second episode. When Arya threw rocks at her.
Yeah.
To get her to go away.
But at least Nymeria is alive.
Nymeria is alive and doing very well for herself.
Mm-hmm. Has a whole pack around it.
She's an alpha. But
Yeah.
she's gigantic. She puts Ghost to shame.
All right.
And I thought Ghost was huge.
So much for that, eh?
Yeah.
Like Theon said in episode 1, the run of the litter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll try again.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap this thing up, though. Stormborn.
Okay.
Hope everybody enjoyed it. But we'll see you for episode 3.
Which is hopefully very soon.
Keep saying that.
Yes, I know. Okay, well, bye.
All right, we'll see you.